So I'll be breaking down how to draw bodies into bite-sized shapes. I've got my Crescent Rendr sketchbook, and yes, I painted the Among Us design cover here, which you can check out in another video on my Lela art channel. And also, this is just a pretty old sketchbook, actually. I started it in 2019, but it's okay because this channel is a judgment-free zone. At least I'd like to think. So I'm going to a clear page, and we are going to draw some bodies. So I'm going to start over here on this page, and I'm beginning with a general body type. And that's just a way to say that this first body will have proportions that are upheld by the perceptions of mainstream media in a sense. But I'm definitely going to be going into other body types as well, because clearly the standards set by the mainstream medium doesn't reflect all body types. So I started out with this upside down kind of trapezoid here for the chest going in, and then I'm going to do another kind of trapezoid just a little bit further down. This is going to be for the hip area going out as the hips go out, connecting that trapezoid in. And then I like to go ahead and draw some circles just to sort of know where my legs are going to be. I draw them going down, some knees right here, and then the lower part of the leg, followed by some triangle shapes for the feet. And this is just a basic structure that I've got. And then I'm going to go back up to here where the shoulders are and draw some more circles on either side, kind of like sockets in a sense. Like this is where my arm socket's going to be. This is where my elbow joint is going to be. And then the rest of the arm, followed by a triangle at the end for her hands. And so I've got this structure down. I'm going to take my kneaded eraser and roll right on top of it. And then I can start going over on top of it, sort of just fleshing out my body. So the neck comes out over here, and I go over with the shoulders right here, going down, and I'm really just following all my construction lines. So if I've got the circle for the joint here, I'm going to go out for the forearm and come back in. And my arms might be a little longer than what I ended up drawing, which is fine. The structure sketch is just sort of like a guideline. And then for here, I'm going to have the armpit right here, connecting to the arm. And then I'm going to go in because my top trapezoid was upside down, the narrow part heading down. So I'm going to follow that curve, kind of come back out because my trapezoid down below is coming out on the sides. And I'm just following that curve. And I just take it all the way down into the knee area, back out because our calves come out, and into the foot. And you would just go ahead and repeat this process on the other side. And so again, I'm doing my armpit right here and following that same curve of the shapes underneath, going in right here, out right here for the hips, down into the leg, coming out for the calf, all the way down to the foot. And so now that I've got like the basic outline, I guess, of the outer body, I'm going to go ahead and work on the inner areas. So I've got the pelvis around here in this area at the end of the trapezoid below. So with that V shape, we're going to go ahead and finish off the legs on the inside, kind of curving in, coming out for where the knee is, going in again, but then kind of coming out just a bit for the calf, and then connecting to the foot. And again, on the other side, going in, coming out a bit for that knee, dipping in again, but then also coming out for the calf area and connecting to the foot. Then I didn't leave a whole ton of space for the feet. And then the next thing would be the chest area, since we are working with a female type of figure. Going to do the curve for the chest, going out like that, and make sure it's connected to that armpit area, and then coming out like that, just curving in just a bit, and there we go. And of course, this area varies greatly in some women. Honestly, body types in general just vary greatly. But of course, these can be a little bit closer together. They can be slightly higher, slightly, very slightly. I wouldn't really recommend going any higher, then they might look ridiculous. They could be lower. Gravity is a thing, y'all. So, you know. And then, so about right here would be the belly button. And then I always like to put in collarbones. I just do. They don't really show on everyone. They don't even show on me a whole lot. So I don't really know why I draw them. But anyways. So yeah. So You can add more. Sometimes I've seen other artists add even the pelvic bones. This is up to you if you want. It's sort of a definition kind of thing. For me, in particular, I add them depending on my mood if I want to. If the person's really athletic that I'm drawing, then yeah, maybe. But for the most part, I don't really. So let's go ahead and draw a slightly chunkier person. So gonna start with that same head up top, just going really messy at it because honestly, I'm not drawing heads. But we are gonna go ahead for those same structures. So I've got my trapezoid coming out, going in, and we are gonna stick for this body type, the hourglass type of figure. Gonna bring her hips up just a bit and draw that trapezoid going the other way. And basically everything sort of stays the same. You know, our legs coming out over here. I'm drawing the circles a bit more out because this is going to be a wider body shape. And then some triangle feet. And then let's get in our arms. Other arm. That kind of goes behind the other character, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to focus on that same sort of following the shapes that we've made. But when it comes to outlining the body, I'm going to be going a bit looser with my lines, I guess you could say, because I definitely want this girl to show a bit more weight. So I'm coming out a bit more, going in, and then I'm going to go in for that hourglass shape because she has a waist here. And then I come out, hitting that hip area, coming down and doing the legs pretty much exactly like I did it in the other one, just like that. I just realized I forgot to lighten my blocks. But yeah, so I'm going to go in right here, coming on out for that hip area, coming out for that calf area, and then going into the feet, and then finishing up on the arm over here. And I'm going to lighten it up because it is starting to bother me that I didn't do that before with the undersketch. All right, and so we have a larger body type. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the pelvis. So we've got our V shape and then going down and shaping out these thighs, going in for that kneecap and then out again for the calf and doing the same with the other leg, going down, kneecap, calf. And then depending on body types, some larger body types do have a thigh gap, some do not. If you wanted to get rid of the thigh gap, you would just go ahead and draw that V again and connect your thighs together. And then in the chest area, for the most part, larger women have larger chests. Again, not all. I was not blessed in this department, just keeping it real. And then for the belly button, I like to do it a bit differently when the body is a bit larger. I like to go horizontally. It adds a look of more realistic weight. And then for the area where you would do like pelvic bones, you could add a little bit of a belly because larger body types tend to carry fat in their belly. Again, not all. And this is my larger body type. And so the next thing I want to do is how would body types look when you change up the figure a bit? So for this trapezoid, I'm going to go a bit longer. Not so much, not too much going in. I'm going to keep it a little bit straighter. And then I'm going to have a short torso again here. And the same kind of trapezoid, just upside down, but a bit straighter than the ones that I've done before. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these circle joints kind of outside. And this would end up exaggerating the legs a bit. And then doing the lines for her legs, connecting to the feet. This character is going to be a bit shorter than the other two. And there we go. And then the circle joints for the shoulders. And then I'm going to lighten this up really quickly. And so then I just go ahead and start drawing the outline. I've got my shoulders over here. And this character seems to be kind of on the much thinner side. So I'm not going to do much curvature for the arms, just to sort of keep it thin. And then I'm going to go ahead and have it dip in just a bit. But I have her leg joints coming out a bit. So as I'm going down, I'm going to come out slightly over here, but my big bump is going to be on the leg area, coming out, going in to the knee, coming out for the calf, and down to the foot. And then again on the other side, going in just slightly, but then coming out, and then pushing out on the leg area, and then finishing up on the legs again. So I'm going to go ahead and do the V. It's not going to be as pronounced. And then her legs definitely will have a thigh gap because of how her legs come out much, much more than usual. And again on this other side. And so for this body type, I'm not adding much chest. I'm just kind of slightly defining the sides, just the edges, because not every female body has large defined boobs. And of course, a belly button. There we go. And for my last body, I wanted to do one more larger type of body because I feel like this body type, while it is on the larger side, it visually looks very similar to the standard body type. And that's not always the case with larger body types. So going with my trapezoid right here, then I'm going to do another one right here on the bottom. Sometimes they end up looking rectangular-ish, and that's okay too. I'm going to have the legs coming in just a bit and then coming down. And she's going to be also a bit more on the shorter side. Circle here, circle here. Didn't really do circles on the legs area, but that's okay. Gonna lighten it up. And what I'm focusing here on is a bit more top heavy. So I'm coming out, I'm doing this shoulder. Gonna have her arm coming out and gonna have the arm just a bit more chunkier. And then instead of going through and doing the body area really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and go straight to the chest, coming out like this, other side coming out like that. And then sometimes for women's body types, they don't exactly go in. So sometimes depending on how or where the weight is stored on larger bodies, might be on the belly and the hips. And so it comes out like this. Don't be afraid to just round out your shapes and be loose. And then I'm going to go ahead, do the V, and I'm not going to do a gap on this one. And then I'm going to have the curve of her leg and then her calf coming out like this and her foot. And then her other leg, and maybe have her knee right here and her other bottom leg area coming out and the feet. And then fixing this area really quick, just so that it's more symmetrical with the other side. And then her other arm coming out. Gonna try and get it a little bit symmetrical to the other side. Okay, and then make sure that you've got some curved lines going in there just to really express the flow and shape of everything. And then I'm also going to do a belly button horizontally and a belly right around here. And then I don't really want to define the chest too much. I don't want to make it seem like she has the same sort of chest area as this one has, because I want to have variety. So I might define it just a bit on the sides, but then that's pretty much it. And then you can just clothe them from here on out if you wanted to. So that's how I draw my bodies. I will also be going over how I draw men's bodies, but I wanted to start out with female bodies first. And if this tutorial helped you, then leave a comment, thumbs up, and if you haven't, subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.